Hey guys, I'm full of blanks. Welcome to another Nerdy Phil chat. Last week we talked about what might be happening at E3, and one of the things I ended the episode with was that they're probably going to be announcing the deluxe version of Smash Bros. For the Wii U, which will probably have everything from Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS together, with maybe, I think anyways, Ice Climbers added to it. A lot of people are going, hey, there's probably be a lot of other characters. Now, I don't personally believe that to be true. I think it's probably a lot of work to just add new characters, but it's still fun to talk about what characters might be announced. If not for this version of Smash Bros., then for the actual full-fledged Switch version of Smash Bros. So let's do that. Those will be 2 episodes. This episode will focus on first-party characters, and then next week we'll focus on third-party characters. And that'll be fun because the week after that will be E3, so that'll be a lot of fun there. So I have 6 characters here. I was going to do like the top 5 characters I want to see, but like I chose 6. Not for a specific reason, and these aren't in an order, like a specific order. It's the number 1 guy is going to be like, that's the guy who definitely should be in Smash Bros. Compared to everything else. No, that's not how it's going to be. It's just 6 characters I'd like to see for various reasons. Let's get 2 characters out of the way that I'm not even counting for this list, and that is the Inkling boy and girl characters. They are, you know, the characters from right now, what is the newest IP from Nintendo that came out a couple years ago for the Switch, or sorry, for the Wii U. And they deserve a place in Smash Brothers, and I think it's bullshit that they had, like, Mii costumes. No, they deserve to be in there. And, of course, Springman. Not that Springman, the other one. There we go. And Ribbon Girl from ARMS, which is now the newest IP from Nintendo. They deserve to be in the next Smash Brothers, too. So, I don't think they'll be in this Smash Brothers if there are new characters, because they're just, you know, I don't think they had enough time to add them. But those ones are obvious. They're probably going to be added to the next Smash Brothers, so I'm not even counting them towards the 6 that I'm going to be counting now. So let's get into that. Number 6, Samurai Goro from F-Zero. Samurai Goro is one of those that was originally an assist trophy, but I mean, hey, so was Little Mac, and he became a full-fledged character, didn't he? Yes. Samurai Goro, I think, deserves a place because of 2 reasons. And this is going to be one of the reasons, is going to be one of the reasons for a lot of the characters on this list, and that is franchises that aren't represented enough in Smash, and F-Zero is not represented enough. There's some stages, a lot of music, but Captain Falcon is the only character we've really seen. And having Samurai Goro as an assist trophy was awesome. Let's bring him on as a full character. Yes, he's got a sword, and there's way too many characters in this damn franchise that have swords. That's because swords are the most used weapon in friggin' video games other than guns. But he's a heavy-set character, and I love the idea of that. He'd be slower, he'd be more powerful. It'd be just really cool to see a character like that with a katana. Plus, a new villain's kind of needed. I think all we get now are heroes, and having a villain or 2 spice things up is going to be really, really cool. So, yeah, bring Samurai Goro, man. Number 5, Isaac/Felix from Golden Sun. Yes, another sword user. But that's not really what I think this character should be about. Now, I'm not super familiar with the Golden Sun games, but I played the first one a long time ago, back when it was brand new in the Game Boy Advance. And the characters are really cool, even though they don't have a lot of actual character. But Isaac and Felix, I guess, they fight with swords, but it's really about synergy. It's about using their psychic abilities, and there's lots of them in this game. And there'd be such a cool idea for like a movement set. And again, Isaac has already been added to Smash Bros. As an assist trophy. So it's like almost there, but not quite. Put him in there, and put Felix in there. I haven't played Golden Sun 2, all I know is that you play as him as the main character in that one, I believe. But having him as a palette swap or like a costume change would be really cool. That'd be awesome. Having synergy just be really cool. Djinns, they just belong there, like some cool Djinn usage that would just be amazing. I really think the idea of Isaac from Golden Sun would be awesome. And I know, now this is the kind of weird part, because I think technically Isaac isn't a first-party character, because they were made by Camelot. The whole Golden Sun franchise is made by Camelot. But Camelot is, while not owned by Nintendo, is, like, basically is. They only work with Nintendo. The last non-Nintendo game they made was 1998, and it was like a Shining Force game. So, I count this as first party, let's go. Number 4, Crystal from Star Fox. Let's bring another girl in there, guys. There's not enough women in Smash Brothers. And Crystal is one of those that I cannot believe has gotten the shaft this long for not being in Smash Brothers. She's been around in Star Fox since GameCube, and now that Star Fox for the Wii U came out, we've totally erased her from canon. That's bullshit. Like, Crystal's a fine character. She deserves to be in Smash Brothers. She is a character in a major Nintendo franchise. She's basically the second main character of Star Fox, until they just destroyed her and took her out. She's got a cool staff that can shoot stuff. She has like psychic abilities. Her powers could be, her moveset could be all references to Star Fox Adventures. It makes no sense that she's not in Smash Brothers, especially considering we have three characters who are basically all clones of each other: Fox, Falco, and Wolf. It's bullshit. Crystal, get in Smash Brothers. Number 3 is, now, I know the character is like probably never going to be in Smash Brothers, but every Smash Brothers needs that retro character that's from a smaller game that not a lot of people have heard of or whatever. And number 3 for me is Mike Jones from Star Tropics. I adore Star Tropics. It's actually my absolute favorite NES game, even though I know it's not super great, but I love it. And to be honest, Mike Jones was the baseball-wielding psychic power American before Ness was. I think Mother might have come up first, but I mean, Ness is well known for being this type of character, but Mike Jones came first. And that's the thing. To differentiate him from Ness, you wouldn't have him use his yo-yo. He could use the shooting star, or maybe throw like lame katanas like he did in Zoda's Revenge. He would use the baseball bat. Instead, there's tons of things. The Asterix, the Bola, the Miracle Mirror for like deflecting attacks, the spiked cleats that can hit any enemy on the screen at one time. Maybe mix that in with the snowman doll that freezes everyone as a final smash. I love Mike Jones from Star Tropics. I think he's a great addition. And yes, this is a picture of him taking bananas out of his ears. It's a weird game, go play it. But this is one of those first-party games that everyone seems to forget about, even though I love it. It's kind of a cult classic now. I would love to see him in there. And make him even cooler and have him like move the way he did in Star Tropics. I don't mean like one tile at a time, but I mean like silly animations, like the old school sound effects. Make him retro, make him cool, bring back Mike Jones. Number 2, Deluxe from Metroid Prime Hunters. Metroid needs more representatives. And sorry, Zero Suit Samus doesn't really count. And also, no Ridley. Sorry, Ridley fans, that ship's gone. Ridley's not in Smash Brothers. He's never gonna be in. That's not true. He very well could be. But as long as Sakurai is head of Smash Brothers, he's not gonna be in there. So let's move on to something else from Metroid. There's like police sirens and a fire truck. I hope you guys can't hear that. Anyway, Deluxe from Metroid. Metroid Prime Hunters, while not the greatest game in the Metroid series, is way better than anything coming out right now for Metroid, is filled with a bunch of other bounty hunters that retro studios want to like make into spin-off games, or at least liven up the world of Metroid without doing the stupid Federation, which I don't care about. And these other hunters was a great idea. And Deluxe apparently is the most important one because he's actually in Metroid Prime 3's ending, and it was supposed to lead to something, but it never did. So let's bring him back! Bring back Deluxe for Smash Brothers, and he could use like the other hunters' abilities, like Candon's homing bombs, Noxus's freeze attacks, or like Trace's like sniping abilities or invisibility for a little while. He could use all the like weapons too, like the shock coil, the battle hammer, the Judicator. He'd be almost like a Mega Man, like a long-range character, or just someone really cool. Maybe he gets up close and like his grabs are like shooting them straight in the face. Like have him brutal, have him awesome. Bring Deluxe simply to bring back some of the stuff that Retro used to bring from Metroid. I'd love to see that. And I mean, hey, if the rumored Metroid game by Retro is a real thing, this is a perfect way to get your character back on the main screen. And number 1, Jimmy from WarioWare. And I know this is a stupid one, but I like to see franchises that don't get represented well be represented better. And WarioWare is one of those. Wario has a lot of cool characters in his world, and it feels like Wario himself in Smash Brothers is like torn between the Wario Land Wario and the WarioWare Wario. And yes, they're technically the same character, but they act very differently in those things. And if you want to represent Wario Land, then bring Captain Syrup or something like that. That'd be really cool for that. But I think WarioWare is where Wario belongs, and Wario himself is not WarioWare-ish enough. He's like weird, he's crazy, but that doesn't feel like Wario or WarioWare. Jimmy is crazy. Look at him! He's such a cool design. He's awesome. Have all of his attacks be like cool dances. Like, his stupid, like, Jimmy voice, it's so perfect for Smash Brothers. All of his things could be references to WarioWare. There's so much to take from WarioWare that Jimmy could do. Jimmy is incredible. Jimmy for Smash Brothers. Hashtag Jimmy for Smash Brothers. Hashtag Jimmy for Smash Brothers. Dude, put it on Twitter. Hashtag Jimmy for Smash Brothers. He's so perfect. All right, I'm Phil Blanks, and I'll see you guys next time for the third-party characters that should be in Smash Brothers, and I'll see you guys later. Hashtag Jimmy for Smash Brothers.